Do not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla. Holla. It's your boy Big Vern in the building. Our last segment, we talked some Texans football. Find out what we think about a bullshit suspension and trying to appease people who don't watch football. So now we go to the world of college football. This weekend, who you with? We got Penn State, Nittany Lions, and we got the Oregon Ducks, the newcomers to the BiG10. This is going down in Lucas Oil Stadium. Who you got? Who you got? I love it. Now, it's about that time, folks. The end of college football is here, and it has been such a great season. Such a great season. But yeah, I'm here with this. Who has the advantage? Who has the advantage in this? So I'll go ahead and give you some insight on there. Now, I bet you didn't know Penn State, when they play Oregon, the Nittany Lions own a 3-1 advantage in the series. The last matchup was the 1995 Rose Bowl, Penn State earning a 38-20 victory over the Ducks to conclude a 12-0 perfect season. Kajana Carter, he rushed for 156 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Brian Milan and John Whitman each scored once on the ground. Yeah. Penn State reached 11 wins in the season. That's the 20th time for the program in the history of the 11 season wins. For the 7th time, the Nittany Lions won 11 games for the 5th time under James Franklin. They did it in 2016, 17, 19, 22, and 24. Penn State is one of the 6 FBS programs with 11 wins at least 5 of the last 9 years. Penn State has won 32 games over the last 3 seasons. That's going to be 2022, 23, and this year, making the 4th time in the program's history that Penn State has won 32 or more games over a 3-year season. And they're joining the likes of the class of 1971 through 73, 72 through 74, 94, and 96. That's a lot of Penn State I did not know. I didn't know that these two had met before. And it was like 95. I was like a junior in high school. Give me a quick 20 from a rap album we promoting this month. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. Dun, 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 dun. It's your boy Big Vern promoting another rap album here at App Stupid. J. Cole, Friday Night Lights, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on here is the intro is hot. Too Deep is crazy. Before I'm Gone, Back on Topic, Vilmatic, that's another crazy song. Enchanted with Omen, oh man. In the Morning with Drake, Two-Face, man, there's so many good songs on this album. J. Cole, Friday Night Lights, in stores now. Yeah, shout out to J. Cole, shout out to Dreamville. So when we left off, we were talking about Penn State's pedigree, but game recognizes game, because Coach Franklin, he had this to say about Oregon, quote, Oregon's been doing a good job for a long time under a number of different coaches, and Dan Lanning has taken it to the next level. They've done a phenomenal job. It's also a place with tremendous resources as well. They've built that thing to compete at the highest level. Lanning's background in the SEC as a former defensive coordinator at Georgia has helped the Ducks to their unbeaten BiG10 record, and that this week will be a major challenge for the Nittany Lions. End quote. This guy is built different, and I'll explain. Coach Franklin is built different. The mental chess match between them has been laid out because You have to listen closely for the gems that they give you in verbal warfare. When you study an opponent and you leave no stone unturned, you look for everything. Franklin pointing out Lanning's time in the SEC as a defensive coordinator for the Bulldogs was a tip of the hand. They've probably looked at every piece of game film from Georgia from 2018 to 2021, even the championship run. Again, no stone unturned, people. They probably went back to his days at Memphis in 2016 and 27. Hell, they probably went to his days at Pitt as a graduate assistant in 2011, or his time in Alabama in 2015 as a defensive graduate assistant, where he met Kirby Smart, who was fired and, who took the job. He was hired at Georgia the following year. Again, you have to be cerebral to think at that level. That's talent, folks. That's something that you're not going to hear on ESPN. That's why you come here. We've built this thing on just sports. We don't cover what people think is a hot topic, blah, blah, blah. We read through the minutiae and then we give you the real. And then we give you some education and a little bit of entertainment. That's just how that goes. You can't get this everywhere. No coach is going to give away a game plan. Now, let's be fair. No coach is going to give away a game plan because he said the same thing Lanning said about him and hadn't seen much film of the Nittany Lions this season and hasn't had a chance to dive in on Penn State. And I think that's complete horseshit. Dan Lanning is just as cerebral as Coach Franklin. What you have here, you have a guys, because they both have the same background as being in the SEC as coordinators. So this thing is going to be a good football game. And that's what we want. That's what we want. Give me a quick 20 from a rap album we're promoting. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. Dun 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 dun. It's your boy Big Vern popping another rap album this month. Cordy to Crossroads in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, Spotify. This album is fire. My personal favorites is 06 Dreamin', Summer Drop with Anderson .Paak. He also came back on the bonus track with 2 10s. Nothing Promised, Mad as What, All Alone, Never See It with Juicy J, Saturday Mornings with Lil Wayne, and many more. Cordy, in stores now, the Crossroads. Yeah, shout out to Cordy, getting it busy, getting it done. So when we last left off, I was looking through the article and I'm sitting here saying to myself, well, wait a minute. Franklin said that he doesn't have time to really watch Oregon and do a deep dive. I said that. I was like, that's bullshit. This dude, no stone unturned. He's going to look at Dan Lanning from all angles. And he also admitted as much later in the article when he says, I know how Oregon, how they've recruited. I know how they've developed. And I've looked at statistically where they are at. And I've seen a little bit of game film on them. That's what he said, end quote. Again, he didn't see a little bit of game. He saw a lot of game film. He saw a lot of sets. And he tried to identify what Lanning brought to Oregon from Georgia or from his time at Alabama or at Pitt, him being a graduate assistant. Hell, they probably looked at him what he ran in high school, because that's how you are a competitor. And if we've done this deep dive and this crucial analysis and it doesn't work, yeah, we got out coached. But that's what you call coaching on another level. How can you make adjustments on the fly? Okay, this offensive session didn't work. Let's look for some positives. Okay, this is how they're aligned. Remember, this is what we studied for. This is what we studied against. Oh, yeah. They were on a collision course. If you're on a collision course to meet a team that you know you're going to have to get a championship over and you want everybody to come through Happy Valley, so be it. However, the good people of Penn State, let me know. Drop it in the comments. Are you ready for the Big 10 championship game this weekend in Lucas Oil? This is Big Vern. I'll be back.